This is exciting, you guys. If you lived through the 70s, I can almost guarantee you had a poster of our first guest. Her breakthrough role launched her into international stardom, and her life would never be the same because we've got Beauty and Brains, Bo Derek.
Wow.
You look phenomenal.
Yeah, you look unbelievable.
Absolutely. And Bo, I just have to tell you, you look wonderful, and we have to get right to this because, Bo, the movie 10 came out in 1979. You are one of the most famous people on the planet at the time, so you have to have attended some crazy 70s parties. Set the scene for us. Tell us, for the people that weren't there, what it was like.
You know, I grew up a surfer girl, so we didn't dance and we didn't disco. And my husband and I were very compatible that way. But I did have one fantastic birthday party that was given to me by Adnan Khashoggi, a person of the time. And it was at Regine's in New York. And I remember this big long table, and it was very beautiful. And people just, jet setters, just seemed to come in, sit down, say hello to Adnan, nod to me, the birthday girl, and then obviously we were just part of their routine or where they were going that night to have fun because they didn't stay very long.
They were in and they were out.
Can you imagine, like, oh, Bo Derek's at this party, I still have to go, like, wherever you are, I'm staying there.
All these icons were coming in and just sort of dropping in and leaving, and I thought, yeah, this is probably why this is not really part of my life.
She wants to go hit a wave. I totally get it. No, I don't. I don't surf. But
hit a wave?
That's what you say, right? Hit a wave?
That's
catch
like
a wave.
Catch a wave.
Okay, yeah. Catch a wave. Excuse me.
Sorry, Bo.
Bo, tell us about how you got cast for 10. Were you seeking that level of fame because it was overnight?
No, I wasn't seeking any fame. My husband and I were making these kind of underground, independent movies, which at the time, you know, you would make a movie for $60,000, $100,000. Nobody would see them, but we had a lot of fun. And I just got a call out of the blue from a mutual friend saying that Blake Edwards, the writer, producer, director of 10, was having an international search for this girl who had to be a perfect 10 on a scale of 1 to 10. And I went in, my husband said, you know, you keep calling yourself an actress. I've been paid once to do it. So that's what people said when I was 19. When people said, what do you do? I said, I'm an actress. So so he said, you keep calling yourself an actress. You don't do anything. You don't study. You don't do anything to be a good one. You should go in on this interview and let someone else tell you you're not ready. And I went in, and I had the part the first interview.
Wow. Well, there you go.
That's a 10.
Can you imagine? Okay, so other than being an actress and an activist and a fantastic person, and what I love about you is everybody says that you're beautiful on the inside and on the outside. But listen, you are also the sex symbol of the 70s and beyond. I mean, 10 really set the standards for women's beauty. How did it feel knowing that you were the prototype? What was that like in your mind?
You know, I never took it seriously. Obviously, I grew up, I knew that my mother and father had given me a bone structure that was popular at the time in fashion. So, but that's about as much as I ever thought about it. So this was just a part that I tried to help Blake create this illusion of being a perfect woman. And in the film, you find out she's far from perfect. She's quite ordinary, but her exterior is what gets this man, Dudley Moore, to follow her on her honeymoon.
How many times have I tried running out of the beach, at the ocean? I'm Bo Derek. No, you're not. Get back in. Oh, my God.
I'm not either, man.
That's nice of you to say.
Rub on the body.
Okay, that makes me feel good. Now, your cornrow braids in 10 became just a symbol of their own. And I feel when we would talk about that, that might be controversial now. I wonder, did you get any kind of feedback like that back then?
No, everything I got back then was very positive. I would have these beautiful women coming up to me and saying, thank you. You know, I love wearing cornrows, but I couldn't work at the bank. I couldn't work. My boss wouldn't let me wear it to work. And you've opened that up for me. Thank you. And that wasn't my intention, obviously. It was just a beautiful look to help Blake create this illusion of a perfect woman. And now I definitely understand why people are upset, and I'm sorry. It was never my intention.
Absolutely.
Bo, I mean, I'm just staring at the dog in the background. You just seem like that you're just so grounded, and that's so refreshing. We appreciate you. Thank you so much for bringing us back to one of the best eras. DBL Nation, you can keep up with Bo by following her on Instagram at ReallyBoDerek. Thank you.
Thanks, awesome.
Bo.
Thank you.
My love to Suzanne Summers.
Absolutely.
Ooh, yes.